Welcome to the Nectar and Rune Studio. In this video, I'll be showing you how to easily edit and access your Squarespace templates. So once you made your purchase online, you will be able to find your website on the account dashboard. So once your email ID account ownership transfer is complete, your website will appear in your account dashboard. So once you see it there, I suggest you to make a copy. Click on the three dots in the right side of your screen, and over there you will find duplicate website. We're doing this because in case we mess up, we'll always have a copy to lean on. So once you click on duplicate copy, you will find a copy being made at the bottom of your screen. So over there, click on go to website and your edit screen will open up instantly. Once you have your edit screen open, it will look something like this. You can right away edit by clicking on edit, or you can browse onto the different other options at the left side of your screen. So now I'm going to explain about the pages menu that's found on the left side of your screen. So there are two kinds of play page clusters under pages. So one is the main navigation. So all the pages that have to be displayed in the navigation bar will be found under the main navigation section, and the others that are not linked, other pages like the pages that are internally linked, will be found under the not linked section. So in order to add a new page, you'll have to click on the plus symbol. You can click on the not linked or on the navigation bar and click on add blank to design your page right from scratch. If not, you can just select from the different layouts that Squarespace is already providing you with. So feel free to browse through, and in this package you will already find all the designs that you require. So to edit one of these pages, you'll have to click on the page that you want to edit and click on the edit button. Your edit space will be open. One thing you need to remember is that your header and your footer is going to be same throughout all the pages. So if you want to edit your site header, click on the edit site header button and you can rename it as whatever you like. So for formatting your site header, you'll have to click on the edit design button that is present on the right side of your screen. So in this, you can add a logo, you can play around with the line spacing, you can play around with the element spacing. If you want to add a drop shadow, you can add it as well. So in this design, I do not require a drop shadow, so I'll just be removing it. If you want to change colors, if you want to keep your header solid, gradient, or adaptive, you can do that as well. You can play around with the opacity. If you want to blur your background, you can do that as well. So I'm just changing it back to the original settings. And yeah, if you want to increase or decrease your height, you can do that as well. One of the most basic things to know about is how to add a section in between two sections. I just have to click on the blue add section button and I can either add a blank section or I can browse through the layouts that Squarespace is already providing me with. So now I want to remove it. I just have to click on the red remove button and it will be gone. I'll show you how to add a template that is already given by Squarespace. I just have to browse onto the different sections that Squarespace is providing me with, and I'll click on the one that I like and I have the design displayed for me. Now I'm going to show you how to edit the background of any section. If you want to keep it solid, you can. If you want to add an image, you can. If you want to add a video, you can. If you want to add an artwork, you can. So click on the background menu and you can see the three options. So if you want to replace an image, you can just by clicking on replace. You can upload from your gallery or you can upload from your system. So if you want to add a video, you can. If you want to add an artwork, you can select from the inbuilt designs. So to edit an image, you can click on the image effects. There are a lot of effects that you can play around with. If you want none at all, that also would work. So If you want to increase or decrease the opacity of your background, you can do that as well just by sliding the toggle. And now if you want to add a text, it's as easy as that you do in Canva. So you have different styles. Once you click onto the text box, you'll be able to change different sizes of your text box. If you want to change the color, you can do that. You can pick from the palette, or you can pick from the different custom colors. If you want to add a text box, you have to click on the add block button and you can click on text. You can type whatever you like. You can drag and drop the text blocks wherever you want. And if you want to add an image, then you have to click on add block image, and you can upload a file from your system. You can select from the images in your gallery. If you want to edit an image, you can click on the pencil button, and it's very easy for you to edit. You can fit the image, you can fill the image, you can add a different shape frame to your image. You can select from the already existing frames that Squarespace is giving you. If you want to add padding to your image, you can do that as well. You can either add padding to each of the corners, or you can add padding together for all the corners. If you want to add image effects, you can do that as well. Just click on the image effects button and you will be displayed with different effects. Now I'll show you how to add an accordion. Click on add block and you can just click on accordion to find this kind of menu. This is an accordion menu. So in this menu, if you click on the plus symbol, you will get a drop down which will display a message. So to edit it, you just have to double click and you will find this dialog box in which you can edit. You can delete and add items. You can add how many ever items you want. To customize the site style, you just have to click onto the paintbrush icon on the top right corner of your screen, from where you'll be able to select from a variety of site styles that Squarespace is providing you with, or you can individually edit the font style, the color palette, or your button styles. You can decide what your heading uh, style is and what your paragraph style is and what size it should be in. When you are customizing your color palette, you can either select from the themes that Squarespace is providing you, or you can individually select the colors either by dropping hex codes, or you can select the color from the custom palette. You can also decide what each section looks like by customizing a button color, a heading color, an image gradient, etc. to a particular slab. So by assigning this, it makes editing the entire site very, very easy. You can select different styles of button. So there are three different styles like primary, secondary, and tertiary. So you can apply whichever you like. We've finally moved on to the final section of this video. So, in this, I'm going to be telling you how important it is to check your mobile site once you've completed all your changes in your desktop site, because every element you've added onto a desktop site is an element added to your mobile site. So, The editing is not going to be as difficult. You'll just have to drag and drop your elements to make it look aesthetic. But it's very important to check your mobile site, because if you do not, it will look really weird. With that, I'm coming to the end of this video. Thank you very much for watching. Good luck to you with your website.